this video, we will talk about how can we calculate the molar mass of any substance. So let us write the heading, that is the molar mass. So what is molar mass? Molar mass is basically the mass of 1 mole of a substance. So we can write it as it is the mass of 1 mole of a substance. So what is this 1 mole stands for? It is just a number, just like dozen. In 1 dozen we have 12 items. Similarly, in 1 mole we have 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 items. So it is a very large number. So let us try to understand this with an example. Suppose we have provided with a pen that is having a mass of 10 gram. So let us suppose that the mass of one pen weighs 10 gram. And someone tells us that you have to calculate the molar mass of the pen. That means we have to calculate the mass of 1 mole pen, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 pens. So we can say, if we have to calculate the molar mass of a pen, we have to do the simple maths. That is, if one pen weighs 10 gram, so 1 mole pen will be weighing 10 times of this number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So 10 times of this number will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 24 grams. That is the mass of 1 mole pen. So we can also write it as this much gram per mole. So similarly, we can also calculate the molar mass of the chemical substances. But in order to do that, first of all, we must know the molar mass of the single atom. So we will write the element symbol here and their respective molar masses here. So let's start with some simple elements. Let's start with hydrogen. The symbol of the element is hydrogen and its molar mass is 1 gram. That means it is the mass of 1 mole hydrogen. So 1 mole hydrogen collectively weighs 1 gram. We can also write it as 1 gram per mole to understand it clearly, that 1 mole hydrogen atom will weigh 1 gram. Similarly, for helium, it is 4 gram per mole. For lithium, it is 7 gram per mole. Let's write some other elements too. Let's write beryllium. For beryllium, it is 9 gram per mole. Let's write carbon. It is 12 gram per mole. For nitrogen, 14. For oxygen, it is 16. And let's say fluorine, it is 19 grams per mole. For neon, it is 20 grams per mole. For sulfur, it is 32 grams per mole. For phosphorus, it is 31 grams per mole. Let's talk about some other ones too. Let's write for chlorine, it is 35.5 grams per mole. For sodium, it is 23 grams per mole. For magnesium, it is 24. For potassium, it is 39. And for calcium, it is 40. So it will be enough. So these are the molar masses of some elements that will be useful in order to calculate the molar mass of a molecule or any chemical substance. So let's start with the calculation of molar mass of water molecule. The formula for water molecule is H2O. So in water molecule we have 3 atoms, that is hydrogen plus again hydrogen and then oxygen. So what is the molar mass of hydrogen? It is 1 gram per mole, again hydrogen 1 and then 16. it will be 18 grams per mole. That means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 water molecule will weigh 18 gram. Let's try some other examples too. Let's try to calculate it for CO2. So we have carbon plus oxygen plus oxygen. So what is the molar mass of carbon? It is 12. For oxygen it is 16. Again 16. It will be 16 plus 16, 32 plus 12. It will be 44 grams per mole. Let's try it for a bigger molecule, that is H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So we have hydrogen plus sulfur plus. Instead of writing, let's do it in a different way. We have 4 oxygen. Instead of writing oxygen plus oxygen plus oxygen plus oxygen, we can also write it as 4 times of oxygen. So it will be 1 plus 32 plus 4 times of 16. So it will be 32 plus 1, it will be 34 plus 4 into 16. 4 6 are 24, 4 1 are 4, 4 5 6. It will be 98 grams per mole. Let's write it for nitric acid. Let's say HNO3, nitric acid. In nitric acid, we have hydrogen plus nitrogen plus 3 times of oxygen. So for hydrogen, the molar mass is 1. For nitrogen, it is 14. And for oxygen, it is 3 times of 16. It will be 15 plus 3 6 18, 3 then that will be 48. And the answer comes out to be 63 grams per mole. Let's take a bigger example. Let's write for like C6H12O6. C6H12O6. It is a glucose molecule. So in glucose we have 6 times of carbon. Instead of writing carbon plus carbon, we can also write 6 times of carbon plus 12 times of hydrogen plus 6 times of oxygen. So the molar mass of carbon is 12. So it is 6 times of 12 plus for hydrogen it is 1. So 12 times 1. For oxygen it is 16. So it will be this. So 16, 6 into 12, it will be 72 plus 12 into 1, 12 plus 6 into 6, 16, that will be 6 is 36, that is 96. If we calculate it, the answer comes out to be 180 grams per mole. So these are some examples. Alright, so we have seen that how can we calculate the molar mass of the chemical substance. So I will be giving you some homework for 2 or 3 molecules. You will do it by yourself and calculate the molar mass. So it is CO, and then do it for C12H22O11. Then you can also write it for NaNO3, that is sodium nitrate. So this one is carbon monoxide, this one is sucrose, and this one is sodium nitrate. So calculate it by yourself and see how good you can do. Okay, thank you.